Hey there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, August the 4th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through August the 10th, Saturday. This week's video is entitled Trigger Finger. And the reason is, well, we're going to have lots of opportunities to get triggered this week. So let's talk about that. First. Our big energy shifts are happening all in the beginning of the week. Today we have a new moon in Leo. Today we also have Venus going into Virgo. And tomorrow we have Mercury retrograde in Virgo. And Mercury will remain retrograde until the end of August, August the 28th. It will go direct again. So, and then all of that happens at the beginning of the week, and then the universe is so kind. It gives us the whole rest of the week to try to figure out how to use these energies the most beneficially for ourselves. Is that a word, beneficially? I think it is. So, let's talk about, oh gosh, I don't know where to start. Well, we'll just go sequentially. So we'll start with the new moon in Leo. So the main energies this week that we're working with is Leo energy, Virgo energy, and that's all about the self, embracing and expressing our true authentic self, Leo. And then Virgo is taking care of our health, balanced, aligned, organized, practical, right? And then the other energy this week that we're working with, why we have the trigger finger title, is Pisces. So Pisces is all about our feelings. It's also about our connection to the whole. So lots of good energy to work with this week. And today, like I said, we start with this new moon in Leo, and then we also have Venus going into Virgo today. So, new moon, good time to start new healthy habits. In Leo, we're really going to concentrate on being courageous enough and brave enough to embrace and express who we truly are in all our quirkiness, in all our uniqueness. And so, I mean, this is really hard when we've spent our whole entire lives trying to live up to others' expectations, right? Well, now, in this huge cyclic change of 2,500 years where we're shifting into a whole new energy, Pisces was all about the messenger. The Pisces energy was all about the messenger. So we had great leaders, great teachers coming in the last 2,500 years showing us the way. Well, with this transition into the Aquarian age, it becomes not about the messenger, but about the message itself. So now we focus on expressing and embracing and expressing the message of all those teachers in the past, but our leader, our God, our guide is right here. Hence, the keynote for the Soul Sister channel, Life is Lived from the Inside Out. That's major. That's how it all works. Now I said that, back to Leo, where Leo is being able to just be who we are and take it out on the road and have no issues and have no insecurity. We love to express ourselves. And that Leo energy wants to be loved, like we talked about last week. The whole thing is, please love me. Please love me. So how do we do that? So here's the Leo energy this week. Embracing and expressing our true authentic self. Keep working on that if we haven't gotten all the way. We don't have the bravery to really put it out there yet. The second thing is make sure we acknowledge, make sure we appreciate the other. Remember, this energy is moving through all of us. So, there, with this Piscean energy, our feelings could get hurt this week, and we're like, or we could hurt somebody else's feelings this week just by not being sensitive, not paying attention to the energy. You know, we're like, oh my God, she's being such a bitch, such a bitch. But yet, if we stand back and take a look at it, we can figure out, well, oh my God, she's just being a bitch because she didn't get the acknowledgement she wanted or she felt she deserved on this particular project. So what can we do? We can not become all defensive. We can go back and hand it to her. Oh my God, what a great job you did on that project. Okay? This is our week to be able to change the script, to turn the page, to turn the tables, and it's going to be done through our triggers or triggers of somebody else. So Leo energy, make sure we're expressing who we truly are, and make sure we're appreciating and acknowledging the other this week. Now we have Venus moving into Virgo also today on Sunday. And so Venus is the relationship. Venus in her ultimate state is about where we find peace. Virgo is about health. Are we taking care of our health? Are we organized? Are we effective? Are we being practical? The Virgin, let's get down to the pure essence of it all. Let's look at that part of ourselves. How is that relationship going? Virgo says, hey, you need to clean it up a little bit. We've got some work to do on our relationships. We need to be more organized. We need to really focus on the health and the balance of the relationship, not about our egos, not about projecting our bullshit onto our partner. Listen, guys, little secret, like you don't even know it, right? The person that we love the most, that's the person who gets all our bullshit. We project all our bullshit on the person closest to us. So this is our opportunity to really watch that so we don't trigger that in ourselves or someone else this week. So Venus in Virgo, health to the relationship. Well, we can't have a healthy relationship if we're not taking care of us first. We also always have to start here. That doesn't mean that we're being selfish. We're being wise. We're being knowledgeable. We're making sure that we stay as much in balance as possible. So, Venus in Virgo, make sure that our relationship is healthy. Make sure that we are healthy. Make sure we're bringing healthy things into the relationship. Are we cooking well for each other? Are we exercising together? Are we making sure we get enough rest? Are we making sure that we give each other enough space? That's a big one too. Let's look at that. These are ideas that we're working on this week. And with Venus in Virgo, we're going to be working on that all month, especially on Monday when Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo until August the 28th. Let's chat about that. Mercury retrograde, really quick. It looks like in the sky that Mercury is moving backwards because of the elliptical orbit around the sun. However, and we know this is an optical illusion, but it is profound energetically. So when all the planets, because of their orbits, do look like they're going backwards. Mercury is at certain times of their cycle. I should finish that. Mercury cycle, this backward cycle happens 3 times a year for about 3 weeks each time. And the purpose of Mercury retrograde is to help give us a breather, a review, a realignment, a readjustment, a rest. Let's look at how we are handling our communication in Virgo. Are we saying what we mean? Are we being clear? Are we being concise? Are we staying out of the fantasies and the bullshit kind of left over from Gemini, changing our story around so that the facts fit our story? Let's think about this week too with Mercury retrograde. Now, so we review and we look, not only it's in Virgo, so we're looking at the relationship too. It's a step back. Let's balance, align, let's meditate, let's really ponder upon these aspects in our lives the next 3 weeks. Our relationship, how are we communicating our needs in this relationship? Are we communicating with sensitivity and honesty? Or are we communicating with the intention to delude someone, to control someone, to manipulate someone? Be looking at that within ourselves and within the other this week. Again, the trigger is going to be feelings. That's how we're going to know something's up, and we need to take a look at it. Someone's going to get their feelings hurt. So that's Mercury retrograde. Now, the other thing about Mercury retrograde is that because it's a planet of communications, because it seemingly is going backwards in the sky, it is not a good time to start anything new, especially if you have to sign a contract. If you can put anything like that off until the end of August, after August 28th, please do that, because the energy isn't there to get this thing going, whatever it is. So it's going to really be hard for whatever we're beginning to be successful with this lack of energy to propel it forward. Also, so any kind of communication, I kind of laugh at it because, we're supposed to take these next 3 weeks and rest and align and meditate and readjust. And, we're supposed to be quiet. Well, the world doesn't go along with that, right? So what happens is our communications are going to get messed up. We're going to send the wrong email to someone. We're going to get the wrong text from someone. Someone's not even going to get what we send. We may have a fender bender because we're not paying attention, or somebody else isn't paying attention. Our luggage could get lost. Our flight might be delayed. You get the picture? Find the humor in it, because it is what it is, and make sure that we're doing our part as much as we can in this hectic world to take a time out and quiet and center and try to come back into balance as much as possible this week. And I will promote it here. I've got our 3 deep cleansing breaths and our affirmation coming up at the end of the video. Great time to use this during this week to help make sure that our triggers don't set us off into a crazy direction of attacking everyone or sit in the corner and cry because you hurt me. So let's get beyond that this week. We do have so Monday, Mercury goes retrograde. Tuesday, watch the triggers. Feelings, we're going to get triggered. People are going to tend, and us as well, to be very critical and very judgmental of whatever it is we're trying to promote, even if it's us. Why are you acting like that? You never used to act like that in the past. What's wrong with you? Shit like that, So watch that, and watch it with ourselves too. If somebody isn't behaving or responding according to our expectations, let's take that in and observe it instead of projecting our bullshit our insecurities back on them. Watch it Tuesday, triggers, feelings hurt. And then on Wednesday, it gets even more fun because now we have a T-square, which means our emotions and the moon, emotions, it's in a opposition, needing balance, and a square, just really triggering all our feelings, all our issues, all our traumas. So Tuesday and Wednesday are really, really watch out. Watch out. Be ready to respond in a balanced, honest, sensitive way. Remember, we have our Leo inventory in the back. Remember, somebody could just not be feeling appreciated. That's why they're lashing out. So make sure we use our tools and say, hey, I really appreciate you, if that comes at us. And if we feel like that, going after someone because they're not responding as we expected, let's watch that. Let's take a look at what is going on inside of us instead of projecting out. I already said that, but it needs to be said again. Okay, now Thursday, the moon moves into Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. So now Venus is in Virgo, the moon is in Libra, so more triggers, more, I should say, opportunities for growth for both partners in the relationship or whoever we are having this relationship with. It could be a family member, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a coworker, it could be a boss. It's a relationship, whatever it is, whoever it is. So relationships are going to be our stimulus through triggers to help us learn and grow and become more balanced, more detached, more understanding, more tolerant. So that's that. And then, Saturday date night, and it continues. It just continues. What do I have here? Yeah, relationship work. No kidding. We have inconjuncts both Friday and Saturday. The inconjunct to me is about triggers in the relationship so that the relationship can heal and grow and become more balanced. So watch out for the triggers on Saturday. The moon is in Libra, and then she moves into Scorpio at 6:30. So if we can keep the balance during the day, if we can work with any differences or any situations that we need to work through and discuss together, then when the moon moves into Scorpio on Saturday night, baby, passion, fire, fun. But if we don't do the work, our date night will just blow up. It's Scorpio. It'll just go down in flames. And we'll both go to our own corners and we'll pout. So, our choice. We're going to have to suck it up and be the bigger person the whole week. But that's who we are. That's our work. And we are the bigger person when we can be who we truly are and express it out into the world. That's what it's all about. So good stuff this week. Remember, Mercury's retrograde. So stay away from beginning anything if you can until the end of August. And remember, Leo, make sure we're appreciating, acknowledging others, and make sure we're expressing who we are, truly who we are. And Virgo, make sure that we are doing what we need to stay healthy. Our nutrition, our rest, our meditation, our exercise. Make sure we're bringing that into balance. With Mercury retrograde in Virgo, it's time to really look at that so that we can be healthy as we move forward, because we need our health. And you know how it works. If we aren't healthy, if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't do shit for anyone else. All right? So remember that. Let's get started this week by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher selves by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our Sun in Leo affirmation. Let's take our 3 breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. Let's take one more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the disease, all the negativity, all the toxicity. It's all flowing out of our bodies, just flowing away to wherever it came from. Hope it wasn't us. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we will say our Sun in Leo affirmation. The Sun in Leo affirmation is, I am the ruler of my world. I choose to love with love, abundance, and gratitude. We'll say the affirmation, we'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for just 5 seconds. But I want us to do it for at least 5 minutes every day, okay? Let's say the affirmation together. I am the ruler of my world. I choose to rule with love, abundance, and gratitude. Good work, good work. And baby, keep those breaths, always keep those breaths in the back pocket. I can't tell you how many times they've saved me from saying something really inappropriate. Not to say that I don't say things inappropriate. I'm the queen of inappropriateness. But sometimes it can go a little too far. So remember to take those 3 deep cleansing breaths. And if we can really embrace that we are the rulers of our world, and we can choose to come from love, abundance, and gratitude. And when we come from that, boy, the relationship will grow and healing grow. Our environment becomes better. It's amazing. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages and my whimsical, quirky, profound, thoughtful, funny, beautiful memes. I put whatever I feel on there. Come join me. And remember this keynote for the Soul Sister channel. Tell everyone, spread it around, because it is the secret to existence. I mean it. I'm for real. Life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week. Use the triggers that we experienced this week to learn, heal, and grow. Namaste.